What's up, guys? Wanted to do this quick video just giving you guys an update on a few females that we've produced and are now almost ready to breed. Haven't been paired yet, but almost ready to breed. So I'm gonna start out with this 2017 Mystic Crystal. Lots of greenish yellow earth tones. She's yellower in person than what it's showing actually. So this is a Mystic Crystal, like I said, and that's a Mystic and a Special combined. I'm not sure if I've shown this in the previous video, but she is about 1,800 grams, and she just shed about a few days ago, and she is hungry again. So she's always hungry for some reason. These girls are really good eaters, and that's why they were hatched 2017, and now it's beginning of 2019, and they're really ready to be paired up. So I'm going to be pairing her to a Crystal Enchi, and so that Crystal is a Mojave and a Special, and really my goal is to be able to produce super specials. That's one of the snakes that are in my bucket list, and so I want to go ahead and produce that. Both of them, the Crystal and the Mystic Crystal, are both allelic combos. So what that means is, for those who are not familiar with that, this particular snake will never reproduce itself. If you pair her to a normal, she will never produce the same combo, Mystic and Special together, because they are allelic to each other. They can only pass on, just like a super. That's why they're referred to as act like super or combos, but they're not super, because super is usually reserved for an actual like a Mystic to Mystic, which would be called the super Mystic. So super is referred to as a super form, or of the same type of genetic morph. So like a super lesser would make white snakes. Super Special would make a really like orange snake. So these guys are not, it's act like super. They're the allelic combos. So if I pair her to the Crystal, I will, first of all, I will never, even if I was to pair this to a normal, I will never produce a normal. She's trying to get out. The only thing I can produce would be either a single gene Special or a single gene Mystic. So one or the other will be passed on to the babies, no normals at all. If I pair her to a Crystal Enchi, excuse me, the babies would either be Mystic Potion, Mystic and Mojave, more Mystic Crystals, super, no, not super Mojave, but super Specials, and then also more Crystals, and then added the Enchi. I think I may have done another video on this particular one, but I wanted to show you guys her again because she just recently shed. I'll show you guys her sibling. She's really active. And these are the up-and-coming girls right here. She is about 1,800 grams, so she is almost ready. Well, she actually is ready to be bred now, but I'm probably gonna feed her a few more times. I'm not quite sure yet what to pair her with, so I'm kind of just taking it slow, and really not rushing to breed her at all. So, but this girl right here is pretty nice with that straight dorsal right there. So this one and the Mystic Crystal are sisters, so they were from the same clutch. So she is gorgeous, and she is part of the Blue-Eyed Lucy. So this one, a Mystic Potion, is a Mystic and a Mojave. And this is another Act Like Super Allelic combo. So there are many Allelic combos out there, like the Cinnamons, Black Pastels, Het Reddick, Xantix, Huffmans. They're all a part of the Allelic gene. I'll show you guys one of the Allelic combos that I have with those morphs. Same with the Yellow Belly complex. They're all allelic to each other, like Spark. What else? Spark, Yellow Belly, Asphalt, Gravel, and I believe what else? The one that makes Puma, Spectres, or the other way around, makes Super Stripes. Not quite sure. So they confuse me. Spectres, Spark. They kind of confuse me a little bit. But yeah, this is another Allelic combo right here. So let me go ahead and show you guys a few more females that are ready this season. This girl just shed actually earlier today. I haven't removed the shed yet. And there you go. She just pooped, finally. So I usually wait until they poop before I remove the shed. So I'll just clean it all at the same time. But she is the Orange Dream Spider. She is definitely ready to be bred, and actually I've already paired her twice with the Enchi Orange Dream to make some supers. I think I made a video of her already. This GHI is starting to lighten up and to really glow. She's been paired twice already. You can see she's getting really thick. She's still eating, which is great. So she's really short and stubby. But she is still eating well, so I'm gonna continue to feed until they stop and refusing food. She is probably gonna be paired one more time, and she will be done. But she's already got some decent sized follicles in her. But she is a really nice quality GHI. So she's ready. I'm not really sure how much she weighs, but she's on the shorter end. Unlike the other two that I just recently showed you, they're on the longer end, but she's super thick. So she's got the age and the weight, so she is gorgeous. Hopefully she doesn't tag me. Right there. So in this rack, there's one more girl that I'm really hoping that will go this year. This one is just a straight up Orange Dream female. And she is eating very well again. She's kind of a picky eater sometimes, but she's eating well, and she's starting to lighten up a little bit, starting to thicken up. I've paired her twice already. She's more than heavy enough. So I think she's 1900 grams. And hopefully she will give us some eggs this season. This is going to be her first season producing some eggs if she does. And I do hope that she does this year. So, all right, let's go ahead and move on to a different rack. These are some of the up and coming females, but they are not quite there yet. This one is only about 1400 grams. So she still needs about 400-500 grams before I start pairing her. But this one is a GHI Mojave. She's got a little bit of paradox. She start trying to smell me. Hopefully she doesn't try to bite me. But she recently had a shed too. She is really dark. And, you know, I still haven't quite figured out what to pair her with either, so. But I've got time, so she's probably, you know, the way she's eating right now, she's probably 2 or 3 months away from being able to be bred. And she's born and raised in our facility, and she's looking awesome. So let's go ahead and move that. All right, so here is another up and coming female that we have. You you know, I forgot what she weighed, but I believe she's around 1,500 grams. She's eating, but last couple weeks she stopped eating, and she's been kind of hanging out on the front end, so I'm not really sure what's going on. But you know, she is not quite there yet, as far as weight, at least in my opinion. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to keep feeding her, getting her some more weight. No rush on her. But this girl is a pastel Mojave Enchi. So I'm gonna put possibly an Enchi Orange Dream to make some super Enchis. Orange Dream, you know, pastel Mojave. Those are quite nice. I hope the Orange Dream hopefully will clean up some of these light colors in here and you know, make that color, the contrast, more crisp. Hopefully. That's kind of the goal, with especially with a super Enchi. It will reduce the pattern a lot more, and it would fill in those colors with the Orange Dream a lot more orange. So let me show you guys what an Orange Dream Enchi that I have, that maybe will make it to breeding by the time that she's ready. But let me go ahead and grab him real quick, kind of give you guys a little bit of a contrast. So this is the Orange Dream Enchi, and you can see the color difference. So what I wanted to do is that color right there to be put in there. With a super Enchi, it would reduce the pattern a lot more, add the OD and the Mojave in there. Those snakes are just gonna look insane. So that's kind of my project that I wanted to do. But that's, you know, that's one idea that I have. I'm not quite sure if that's the route, especially if she's ready and he's not yet. You know, we'll see how that goes. You know, projects sometimes change depending on what males want to breed, and if they're ready to breed. And at this point, this guy is only about 400 grams, so he's not quite ready yet to be bred. I don't think he has the age yet, but you can see the Orange Dream influence there. Huge difference in contrast, a lot cleaner. And imagine that if it was super Orange Dream. So that's kind of one of my goals. I do, earlier I just showed you guys the Orange Dream Spider, that she was being bred to an Orange Dream Enchi as well. So hopefully the super Orange Dream Enchi Spider would be a clean, very, very clean snake. So let me go grab him and put him away before he goes in the back. And then I'll show you guys a few more females. Okay, so this next one is a huge, huge cinnamon girl. She's really picky with the males. For some reason, she does not want anyone getting close to her tail. So she doesn't want to give it up. But she ate a large rat a few days ago. So I'm thinking of pairing her in the next couple of days. But she's a first-year female. And she is huge. So she's more than ready age-wise. She's at least 2 years old. And she is probably around almost 3,000 grams, but she's just very picky with the guys. I've had a lock with her quite a while back, but she hasn't accepted any males since, so we'll see. Just figuring out which male will be compatible. And that's one of the, sometimes projects don't work out because male and females, they're not compatible, they don't want to breed with each other, and you just got to figure out, have a backup male so that you can still have a female produce eggs. So you just gotta think about what you have and see what the best combo that you can produce with what you have. So she is a really nice cinnamon, really dark, chocolatey. There you go. Before I show you guys the last female or females that I told you guys I was going to show you another Allelic combo. This one is the cinnamon and Huffman combo, which is AKA or also known as a siren. I think I I may have shown this this little guy before, but this one isn't just a regular siren, you know, Huffman cinnamon. This actually is also a pastel and also a coral glow, hence the patternless snake with a bunch of specks. I'm glad it's not as much specks, but still some specks nonetheless. And you can see the head is yellow. The coral glow is coming through, and it's, you know, it's a little bit more like a matted purple. But this is another allelic combo, the Huffman and the cinnamon. Our allelic combo. So this boy will never produce a normal. The only thing that he can produce are either Huffmans or cinnamons. It will only pass those two genes, one of those two genes, 100%. So it's just kind of a probability, maybe 50-50, supposedly, but I'm not really sure what the probabilities are, but it's guaranteed that it's either going to be a Huffman or a cinnamon that's going to be produced at the very least. But yeah, this is another. So that's how the act like super allelic genes kind of work. It can never reproduce itself, so this will never make another siren on its own if bred to a normal, just because they can never pass both genes at the same time. So, but he is a beautiful boy, and he has sired many clutches for me last year, and he's gonna sire many more clutches this year. He's a really good breeder. So his father actually was a world's first Huffman banana or Huffman coral glow, and that one actually came from Kyle Hoffman. But yeah, this guy is awesome. So I'm gonna put him away, and then I'll show you guys the last few snakes. What I'm gonna show you guys is this Enchi girl. She is probably around 1,800 grams, maybe 2,000 grams. She has recently stopped eating. She's a proven Enchi. But yeah, she's recently stopped eating. So hopefully that's a good sign. I palpated her, I haven't felt any follicles. So she's probably gonna go back to eating again. I just paired her and actually just removed the male because they were unlocked already, so they were together for a couple days. But she is a very dark chocolatey Enchi. So she is a very nice female. Hopefully she'll produce this year. Definitely a different kind of Enchi look, a lot more golden, and I'll show you guys another Enchi female that is het for something, and you can kind of see the difference. So let me grab her. Okay, so this is an Enchi, 100% het for albino, and possible het for desert ghost, but I can almost guarantee it's het, desert ghost just by the looks of it. You know, if you're familiar with the desert ghost, they have a lot of whites on their black, around the black, the lining, and this one definitely has that. So you can see the difference in color. I mean, this is not going to get darker as it ages. If anything, it'll just get lighter, kind of fade out in color. So you can kind of really see that the het is shining through the animal. The mom is an albino, the dad is an Enchi double het albino desert ghost. That male came from a reputable breeder, and it proved out het albino, so I don't doubt that it's also a het desert ghost. And from the looks of this Enchi, I mean, it almost has that desert ghost look to it, except it's not as bright as a desert ghost. So definitely huge difference between the two. But just wanted to show you guys, you know, a little different contrasts or differences between snakes, and definitely hets can make a difference. Certain hets can shine through or kind of show itself. If you have enough experience, you'll see it. I mean, I've produced Enchies before, and it does not look anything like this. Also, at the same time, there are different types of Enchies, different qualities, but even then, this one has a different look to her. So it's very promising that she is going to be proving out as double het, or at least desert ghost, because I know it's het albino because the female is an albino, and I produce an albino in that clutch. So hopefully she proves out, but it's a long process. It's gonna take probably another 1.5 years, maybe even 2 years before she breeds. So we got some time. Wait for her to grow up. Her sister is a lot bigger than her. Eats, I'm not sure. I feed them the same way, but the sister just grows a lot faster for some reason. So, but that's it for this week. You know, I just wanted to share with you guys some of these projects that I have, some of the females that I'm growing up, and clutches that I'm expecting. So thanks for watching, guys. If you guys haven't done so, please smash that like button and subscribe. Thank you for those who just recently subscribed. You know, I recently hit 1,500 subscribers, so I do appreciate that. Thank you very much for you guys' support. And maybe I'll do once hatching season starts, I'll do a little bit more giveaways as far as ball pythons are concerned. So, you know, stay tuned for that. Hatching season's coming up soon, so we'll go ahead and produce and do some more giveaways again. So, all right, guys, till next time.